Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Oh, yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM, 96.9, and 103.9. We're answering your questions all across the nation. Just us hanging out, talking to the angels, talking to your spirit guides, and trying to navigate life. What has life thrown you since last Wednesday? Well, for some of us, it's threw us quite the punch. It's been an interesting turn of events across the globe. Things are changing every minute, and we don't know what's going to happen next. Now, here in South Florida, we're starting to get back to school. That's opened up a can of worms of people struggling to meet those requirements, the teachers, the children. So we send them a lot of love and high vibrational energy so all of this can work out. It has really been a difficult time for everyone across the planet. And here in South Florida and across the United States, different states are going through different things. We send our love and light to our friends in Oregon and California. As they battle these raging fires, we send them our love and we ask for rain for them. And here in South Florida, well, you never know when it's going to rain. It just rains when it wants to. And we could be on one side of the street and notice that there's rain on the other and say, well, I'm glad I'm on the other side of the street. There's changes on our climate. There's changes all across the globe. And we're just trying to be the humans navigating it all. But what is it that you really want to create? Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own happiness. You're responsible for your destiny. And you have an opportunity to shift things if you give yourself the time to sit and reflect. And I know a lot of people will say to me, well, Sarah, I'm not really good at meditation. Meditation is not what I do well. My mind can't be still. And I, of course, understand that. But what we have found is that when you still your mind for just a moment, focusing on your breath, and you take a deep, deep breath and you ask the angels, angels, be with me. Angels, come near. They can do that. They come to you and bring you this love and this energy, and you can feel their presence. And the more you do it, the greater the connection will be. Ask the angels for assistance. Angels 101. You need to ask. And they will come to your rescue, to your guidance. They will give you the inspiration. They will help you know exactly the right thing to say and exactly the right thing to do at the perfect time. So what are you waiting for? It's time to build a relationship with the angels. They are the intercessory spirits on behalf of God. They are the energy that brings forth the messages to all of us. Sometimes we need someone to pop in front of us and really give us a little shake up. We need our angels to nudge us in the right direction. And of course, we need a sign. Just many of you ask me, how do I know my angels are talking to me? How do I understand that they're giving me a message? Well, you may see repetitive numbers. You may notice something in the sky. You may notice a form in the clouds. Some people are really lucky. They get feathers that pop up in the craziest of places. I've yet to understand how feathers pop up in someone's dining room or in their bedroom when there's not a bird in sight. Well, only one thing you can attribute that to: a message from the other side. Something making sure that that feather materializes in your home so that you can notice. Sometimes it's a butterfly. Sometimes it's a dragonfly. We have so many ways that our angels can get our attention. They talk to us through the music. You know, when you hear that song just right when you were thinking about someone, or maybe you're wondering what to do, and then you get a message through a song and it kind of lets you know no matter what, you'll be okay. There's so many ways that they can communicate. And as you open yourself up to the energy, surrounded by the light of God, asking the angels to give you a message, they will deliver. They will bring you everything that you need in the perfect time. How aligned are you? Have you sat and talked to your angels lately? Do you feel them? Can you feel their energy? I want to hear from those of you on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to see our messages if you've had a conversation with your angels, because they're always with us. There's an angel watching over you always and forever. You come into this earth with your guardian angel, and your guardian angel assists you through your day-to-day activities for all your days on this earth. And your guardian angels assist you in the transition from the earthly plane to the heavenly plane. But then there's so many other angels that come to work with us. We've got our Archangel Michael, angel of protection. We've got Archangel Gabriel, the messenger. We've got Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is the angel of enlightenment. We have the connections of these angels with us at all times. And Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. So you can call upon any of these angels to assist you at any moment, at any time, that you need a little nudge. You need insight, and you need to know that everything's going to be okay. And particularly this September 29th, we have Archangel Michael Day. We celebrate all the angels on the 29th of September, particularly honoring Archangel Michael at the head of the helm of the angels. Matter of fact, we've got a big online class celebration and meditation on the 29th for Archangel Michael. And when we look at Archangel Michael in our class, we're going to really learn to cut the cords of everything that's around us, that's binding us, and we are going to celebrate the power of the angels. So if you're looking to bridge a connection with your angels, I do hope you join me Tuesday night, the 29th, and connect with us via online presentation. You can visit SarahSpiritual.com, and then you will be able to click the link and register for the class, the party, the celebration. Normally, if we were at our Expedito Enlightenment Center this coming weekend, we would have been having a huge party with over 300 people coming. Well, those things don't happen these days anymore, do they? So we are celebrating online, and we do hope that you will join us and take part of the class. We'll be sure to pop the slide up later so that you can access the information. Oh, we've got it here for our Facebook friends. The 29th, register at SarahSpiritual.com. Do you want to know more about angels, particularly Archangel Michael? Do you want to make him your new best friend? Come on, join us Tuesday night, the 29th. Thanks to everyone who joined us last night for our forgiveness class. Man, oh man, did we release some stuff. We really let it go. And we cleared the way for our new way of freedom and our ability to attract the life that we want. Well, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go right to the phone lines. And we're going to pop on to our friends on Facebook. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. Tonight, we're talking to angels.
Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. Characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Because you know that you know me. Yes, indeed, I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are answering your questions all across the nation and navigating some, technical things going on here and talking to YouTube, talking to Facebook. So if you're catching us on Facebook, great. If you're looking for us on YouTube, we're working on getting that link together. And we are answering your questions all across the nation at 888-565-1470. What's your burning question? And we've got questions on Facebook. I would sure love to talk to someone on Facebook and see what's going on here. Do we have some questions loaded up on Facebook here? All right, let's see who we've got going on here. Let's see who's saying hi and see who's with us in the feed. We've got some people here. Denise Hemson. Let's see, Denise. Hi, I know someone that I have an interest in. And she gives us his birthday. Oh, I spy with my Sarah Spiritual eye. Let's see what's going on with this lovely man. So, okay, we see someone who is interesting, to say the least. And their personality is a little interesting. They're fun. They're connected. As far as personality, they're well-known, well-connected. I don't know if that I see a good match in this one. I feel like this person here that you are connecting to really isn't quite ready for a relationship. They have a nice personality, and I'm sure you'll enjoy each other's company. I see them more as a good friend than a partner for life, but I do see them as someone you will enjoy their company. So move forward, getting to know them as a friend, and you'll see what the universe will show you from there. Thank you so much, Denise, for your Facebook question. We're going to pop on over to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Lakeland. I have Paula on the line. Paula, how are you tonight?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Paula. And how can I assist you tonight?
Just wondering if you have any messages from my sister.
Okay. Let's take a look here. Your sister passed recently, correct?
Yes.
They
in
give me the
April.
month 3. They give me the month 3. I don't know. She passed April, May, June, July. So we're a little past 3. What does the number 3 have to do with your sister, please? Give me the number 3 connected to her.
I don't know.
Are there 3 in the family? She gives me the number 3. I have the number 3 here, so I have to work with what she gives me here.
Okay.
You, your sister, and who else is in the family, please?
I got 4 sisters and 2 brothers.
4 sisters. So she has 3 sisters here on Earth, and her brothers. Nope. Okay, they give me the number 3. We're going to hold that here because it is not with the family members here. Death is very sudden. Yes, please. Yes, please. Very unexpected
Yes.
at that time. She makes me feel like
Yes.
it was very sudden. No one was expecting it. She didn't get to say goodbye. This is how she makes me feel. This is true. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you're helping take care of something for her, please? Because she's saying thank you for taking care of this. You're taking care of something for her, please?
I don't know.
Okay. So,
I guess her case or
okay. She's saying, are you standing up for her? Are you fighting for her? She's saying thank you for taking care of this. Something you're taking care of,
Yes.
Paula? Yes? Okay. Are you at the helm of this to stand up for your sister, please?
yes.
Okay. And there's a court papers going on right now, and there's a crime here. Yes, please? Against your sister, please?
No, her husband maybe.
A crime was committed against your sister, yes? Yes.
I don't think so. We don't know what really happened.
Okay. Her husband is been arrested, please?
Not that he did on the
Yes.
day of her funeral.
Okay. This is what she's telling me. So I need you to fill in the blanks with me here because she's telling
Yes.
me, thank you. Okay. So we're on the same page now because she gives me bits and pieces and I have to feed it to you. But something to the husband, arrested. And we're uncertain as to how she passed. This is true, yes, please?
They said enlarged heart, but I don't think it was.
Okay. Your sister wants you to know that she's okay. I cannot give you any information regarding the legalities of this right now because she's just telling me that someone was arrested. Okay, and that was her husband, so I
Okay.
thank you for that. And I wouldn't know that, right? So I don't know the story. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing from her, and that there's a criminal case because there's some question as to her passing. This is true because this is what she lets me know. So there's a question mark in her passing.
Yes.
And okay, so we are on the same page here. So I see here that she's very much with you, Paula, and she is talking to you in different ways, and you talk to her. And you had a dream with her, is that correct, Paula? You had a dream where she came to you? Because she's showing me herself in the dream state when you were sleeping.
I don't remember.
Okay. I see her energy there.
Okay.
Paula, it's going to take, and I think you and I have talked about this before because I feel like I've been in this energy before, so she feels a little clearer, a little closer than the time before. But I believe you called like 3 days or 3 weeks after she passed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I maybe that's what the number 3 has to do with, so we would have to go back and check. But I think you called like 3 days after she passed, and I had said it was a little soon to make a connection with her, yes? So now we're getting a connection from her. But do know that she is thanking you for standing up for her, and she is with you, and she hears you talking to her, and she is at peace. All right, my dear?
Okay. Is she with my dad?
She stepped forward. She didn't step up with your dad, but that does not mean she's not with your dad. She stepped up to talk to me. All right?
Okay.
All right, Paula. Have you and I had the pleasure of doing a reading, please?
Not yet.
Okay. I think this
I
would
would like to.
I think this would be wonderful for us to really explore. And it could just be that some of these things we have to say on the phone that are not national radio conversations in this particular case, yes, kind of complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I thank you so much for calling us, and know that your sister's at peace and she is with you. All right? Thank you.
All right.
Bye
Thank
for now.
you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go back to the phone lines, and we are opening up these lines so that you can give us a call and ask your questions. We look forward to talking to you here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and I've got to go to Maria. Maria's in Boca. Maria, how are you tonight?
Hi, good evening, Sarah.
How are you?
How are you? Oh, I'm kind of not too well. I don't know if it's due to the weather, but I've been in a lot of pain
Oh,
recently, last few weeks. I think it has to do with the weather. I'm not particularly sure. And I've been trying to set up a reading with you, but you're
Yes.
very booked up, so I did get through to the phone reading.
oh, good, good.
So
And-
that'll be in the future. But I just have two questions. One is my health
Mm-hmm.
and what's going on with that. And also someone came into my life a year ago, came back in. I don't know what the story is with this individual.
Okay, so your health.
If it's good interest or not good interest.
Okay. And you did go online and request a phone reading, so I know to look for the order, Maria?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, and it's already been taken care of. It's already been authorized.
Oh, good, good, perfect. So I'm sure you'll get an email. You know the drill, right? So
Yes.
Maria, the first thing that I see here is that the body is inflammation. I see rheumatoid arthritis or something. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you the words they give me here. So I'm seeing a lot of arthritic energy here. I'm seeing digestive issues with you. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose you. So as a intuitive regarding medical ailments, through my intuition, I feel like these things are out of sorts in the physical body. So I could see that the dampness, the barometric pressure changing could impact you. I could see how this could happen.
And I was doing very good. I finally set myself a goal. It was like the first week of September. I was starting to walk. I was going to the park in the evening, starting to walk, and I was feeling
Good.
so much better. And then the storm came, and this tropical storm, Sally, and I've never been the same since.
Well,
So,
you know what? It'll change back, and you just go ahead.
do you see anything like that's like very drastic that has to do with my hip, my bones? I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like
take what you need to take as far as your nutrients, a banana, take your vitamins, whatever vitamins are meant for your body. I can't really diagnose, so I can't tell you, but you know the basic vitamins for your muscles and to protect you against osteoporosis, right? So we want to really help the body stay strong. And walking, even if you walk through some of the angst and the pain in the body,
I just got
you know.
back from the mall today with my daughter, and I went
Good.
for a walk, which I did quite a bit of walking. It was
Good.
the first time in a long time I went to the mall.
Good.
And I did pretty good, but now it just starts up again, and I see the clouds building. As far as the clouds, when they start getting really dark, getting ready, then that's when it sets in.
Right, which
when
makes
these
me
storms
feel it is some kind of arthritic something. So you may have to
Yes.
start doing something to counteract that for the inflammation, some type of natural anti-inflammatory so it doesn't affect you as much. All right, but you know, we know that we'll come into a little drier season soon, hopefully.
Yeah,
And perhaps it'll
that's
feel
what
a
I'm
little
wishing
better.
for,
Okay.
the change of weather.
Yes.
But
So
do you
let's
see that I would need a surgery, or does it look like so drastic that I don't think it
Maria?
has to do with my hip.
Maria, we really only have a little bit of time, so I don't
Yes.
want to spend a lot of time
Okay,
talking
I
about
understand.
the physical body because you know some of the things you need to do. And
Yes.
if those things do not find comfort for you, then you're going to have to seek a next step. But we're doing our best to avoid that. So, what is the
Yes.
birthday of the person who has popped in again from last year? What's their birthday?
I believe it's June the 2nd.
Okay.
He's 48.
Okay. So, there's not a bad intention. There's an intention to see where we can pick up from where we left off. So I feel like there was some unfinished business in your last connection of friendship. And so now he's just kind of opening back up the box to see if there's really something there, something that can spark. And he's doing that with some conversation and some text and some connection. So Maria, what I say to you is just get to know him, talk to him, and you have to feel 100% comfortable and know that you can trust him. And when I look at last year for him, I feel as if he was really kind of out of balance last year and he was trying to find his balance. And now he seems a little bit more stable and he's kind of getting ready to kind of step out in a creative way and get out of the box that he was in. So perhaps this year has given him some growth. And that may affect his ability to be more communicative, and it may open him up for more connection because you really want someone who's willing to connect. And so this is what I see, that it's worth the conversation, Maria, okay? Mm-hmm. And we will talk about it all further when you and I have your session, and hopefully it'll be sooner than later.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you.
you so much,
You're
Sarah.
welcome. God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going right back to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Boca. I've got Kimberly, and she's in Boca. Kimberly, how you doing?
Hi, Sarah. I'm coming to see you in 13 days.
Oh, my goodness. Are we counting the days? This must be an exciting event.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm counting the
Yes,
days. I am counting the days, Kimberly, when I get to see me too. I'm telling you, it gets crazy sometimes. I wake up and I say, what day is it? Where am I supposed to be?
Oh, boy.
You know, but good to connect with you. What is your burning question tonight?
Oh, well, just how I see you. I'm sure we'll go into more detail about it. But what should I be doing that I'm not doing? If you could ask the angel spirit what I should be doing to attract this soulmate of mine, this husband that I'm supposed to have that's coming.
Well,
Is he coming anytime soon?
well, yeah, we've talked about this, but you know, it's interesting.
I know.
You know, my spirit guides were kind of joking. They're like, you need to sit on a bar stool, which aren't open right now, so they're even funnier, and sing, "The minute you walked in the joint, I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender," right? I mean, it's like that kind of energy. You got to put it out there now at this point. You know, you've done so much inner work with yourself, Spirit says, and I know you've been working on good health and good vitality in your physical body, and so that's radiating out. And of course, what we all need, Kimberly, is for life to be a little bit more social. And now socialization is not the best thing. Even distance socialization is, well, it's not the same, right? So putting yourself out in connections, and you know, I hear this thing in my mind of broadening our connections, broadening our horizons, connecting to other networking groups other than the ones that you are associated with, will kind of change up the connections of people.
So, like, I go to meetup groups. Like, is that what they mean by that? Maybe
A
go to
meetup
some
group.
different meetup groups that I already go to?
Right.
Some different ones?
Well, yeah, that, but even so, there are networking groups. Like, I think there's a group that just down south, I think they just had some kind of get together. So it's you want to look something outside of meetup groups as well, something that has, you know, groups of people that are in the same vibe, you know, things you have in common. I think this person is also into luxury, real estate as well. So you might go to something there. You may not be going there so much for getting connected to someone for deal as much as just meeting other people who you have a lot in common with.
Luxury real estate. Yeah, well, I would like to get to the intercoastal eventually, so that sounds...
Yeah, that's where they put me. That's where they put me. And remind me when we sit, and I'll give you the name of the gentleman who runs the group off the top of my head because I'm half up in the clouds. I can't quite pull it down for you.
Right.
All right, my dear?
Right. But that's where I should be, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different groups.
Find out more details.
Different groups, different connections. And, of course, don't forget, it's Archangel Michael Day on the 29th. So get your Archangel Michael collection, take your bath, do your incense, and get yourself ready. All right?
Okay.
All right. Thanks so much, Kimberly. You're welcome. Thank you. And thank you for referring people to me. I greatly appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Of course I do.
Thank
Of
you.
course I do.
All right. Bye for now. Bye. Yes, indeed. It's celebration for Archangel Michael. We do hope to see you on the 29th. You can learn more about this at SarahSpiritual.com. It's going to be a great celebration, event, class, and ceremony. So we're looking forward to hosting that for you live online. And we do have an Archangel Michael collection. We're going to put that up on the screen. This collection is a wonderful collection that has our Archangel Michael mist, our Archangel Michael oil, our Archangel Michael bath, and, of course, our hand-blended Archangel Michael incense. Yes, indeed, I was whipping stuff up in the Sarah Spiritual kitchen. So excited to share that with all of you. Regularly priced at $32. It is on sale for Archangel Michael for only $25. Pick up your kit or go to SarahSpiritual.com. If you want to come pick it up in person and check out all our new tarot decks, all of our new incense, and all the other goodies that we have just gotten into the center. We've got some Archangel Michael statues coming in Friday. We are ready, and we would love to see you in the beautiful environment of the Expedito Enlightenment Center, which is at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. So take a visit to us or visit me online at SarahSpiritual.com. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go right back to the phone lines and answer your question. And then we've got to go to Facebook and see what's going on. And I got to check. Let's see how technology's doing. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crawley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Yes, indeed. Everything's coming when the stars align right here on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM 96.9 and 103.9. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Lana, and Lana is in Oklahoma where the winds come sweeping down the plain. How you doing, Lana? What's going on?
Hey, I just happened to pull off into the wildlife refuge, and there's butterflies flying around, and I saw hawks, so it's all good.
It is all good. It is all good. Good for you. Yes.
Yes. So I just wanted to give an update.
Yes, please.
Is that I applied at my local Starbucks.
Great.
For two positions. I had an interview Monday, I think it was, Monday or Tuesday.
Perfect.
And I didn't receive the supervisor position. And, of course, I got plugged in a little bit. So I went home and I double-checked. And my second application for regular barista did get
accepted.
Computer says it went in, as far as I know.
Okay, good.
So I haven't heard anything back from that. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And then I went in today and sat in there for a little bit, too. And it was nice.
Good.
And all.
We're making movements. You see, we're making progress. Sometimes my mentor, Mary Kay Ash, when I was in Mary Kay Cosmetics, she used to say, you could eat an elephant a bite at a time. So, you know, we've got to make these movements in the direction of what we want. And The right things will fall at the right time in the perfect way. And we just need to open doors. And sometimes you open doors. It's like when you open the oven door and you're baking a cake, which you can't open too much because then the cake's going to fall. But every once in a while, you just can't help yourself, and you kind of peek in to see how it's rising. And then you close it. Oops, not ready yet. That's kind of what the experience is of making shifts and changes in our life. It's like baking a cake. We put the recipe together, but the rest of it has to go on its own. We can't, once we mix, we can't do any more. We've got to let it cook on its own. So you are percolating or baking in the universe, and we got a recipe for manifestation going. So whatever position you're meant to get, you're going to get, and everything will work out perfectly.
Yes. And I was also going to say, and I think I mentioned this before,
Yes.
I picked up my letter from the VA so I can go back to school.
Perfect.
And they actually added to it. So it does say esthetician, vet tech, fashion design, interior design.
Perfect. So you have choices.
And makeup artist. Yes.
Choices,
I'm
yes.
still not sure which, I'm looking at a buffalo. I'm still not sure which I would like to go for.
Sit and be still, Lana. It'll come to you, and perhaps even open the door for more than one opportunity and see which one feels more comfortable, and just kind of step through the door into it. All right, my dear?
Yes.
Thank
and
you.
One other question. What do you recommend that I can do to strengthen my connection to spirit, to the, to all of the galaxies and angels, especially Archangel Chamuel?
Well, Shamuel, yeah. Well, let me tell you, Lana, we've got an amazing Archangel Michael collection to connect us and cut cords of the past, and of course, access high vibrational protection. And then we have, if you go to SarahSpiritual.com, a superb blend of fragrances and oils and blessed waters that create my Archangel Chamuel Love Collection. And girl, this thing is hotter than hot. So it is unconditional love. So check those two things out. They would be of great benefit to you to help create the energy. It has the bath, the spray, the oil that you wear every day, invoking the angel.
Okay.
All right. And in the meantime, you ask Archangel Chamuel to be with you every day.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Lana. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
All right. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go to Facebook and talk to some of our friends on Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on here. Ah, yes. We've got Baby Cakes Love. I love that name, Baby Cakes Love. Baby Cake Love says to me, hey, everything, what's going on here? Good evening, Sarah Spiritual. She's got a question about partner, someone who connects to her heart. She wants to know, what love does Spirit see between the two of them? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you that it's a very interesting connection here. The two of you are well-versed and connected. The communication between the two of you should flow very well, and I feel as if this has strong potential. I do feel that both of you are coming out of some tumultuous times in your life, so you want to make sure that you are in the energy of your divine independence and holding on to your direction of what you want for yourself personally. But I also feel like you both creatively balance each other out. So this will be a nice connection for the two of you. Proceed, my dear, and enjoy the connection. Thanks so much, Baby Cakes Loves. We give you much success and energy around the subject of love. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook? Renessa Revels. Renessa Revels says, hello from Wisconsin. So hello, Wisconsin. Good to have you with us here. Any messages from my guides? You know, I do see, I see a lot of energy around you as if your loved ones are always letting you know that they're there. And I also see a real strong connection with a guide that is a Native American Indian spirit guide. And this Native American Indian spirit guide seems to be connected to a lot of the ceremonies for the rituals of the Indian tribe. And I hear the drumming of the drums, which makes me feel like there's some connection with you and the rhythm of music. You know that song, The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. This rhythm seems to speak to your soul. and you have a true connection with nature, and nature seems to love when you are partaking in its beauty. I also see the energy of loved ones that connect to you. There is a gentleman who stands above you, makes me feel like he is in father, grandfather energy, and he makes me feel as if he was kind of a patriarch in the family and made sure everyone felt very loved and connected. You have many people who are sending you messages, my dear, and I do think you should write down your memories and connections with loved ones in a journal. Who knows, one day it really could be a book. Thank you so much, Renessa Revels, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We've got Love Fig. Okay, who's got a Facebook name called Love Fig? Well, Love Fig is hot on the trail of love right here. She would love a general reading from my angels and my spirit guides, but Love Fig, I see strong energy of love around you. So I feel like this is a time for you to have self-love, self-creation, new beginnings, expression of who you have come to be, and you're opening up your heart in great things. And your angels want you to know that the changes that you've been thinking of making or you've begun to make, you have your foot upon the path at this moment that is going to take you in a positive direction. Do not pay attention to the opinions of others because you know exactly what you want to do. Follow your gut and your intuition. And I see that 2021 offers you a great time of divine love and connections with people. So thank you, Love Fig, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another one from Facebook. We got Mary Sneed. Mary Sneed says, hey, Sarah Spiritual, answer the question. She's talking about her husband, and he passed about 3 years ago. And she's asking for a message from him. And you know, Mary, the first thing that I'm made aware of is that there's and it looks like a bracelet that is something that you wear that is connected to him. So I don't know if it was a bracelet he wore that you have or a bracelet that is connected to the family, but he's showing me a bracelet. He's showing me the wrist and the bracelet. This stands of some very important significance to you, Mary Sneed. Makes me feel like it's something that you recently took out or went through your jewelry box recently. Makes me feel as if there's an anniversary or a birthday that made you pull this thing out. So I feel like it was your wedding anniversary or something that is significant in the family that kind of made you start to go through things. So Mary Sneed, your husband is with you. Know that he is at peace and know that everything is going to be all right in the changes that you're getting ready to make for yourself. Thank you, Mary Sneed, for your Facebook question. We're going to take one more question from Facebook before we go to commercial. And then when we come back, we've got to go back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We've got calls all across the nation. We've got calls in Virginia. We've got calls in Florida. So we're going to take a call from Facebook message, Anita Joseph. Anita Joseph says, Sarah Spiritual, what's going on? Am I ever going to live in a house? Yes, Anita Joseph, I do see you in your own house very soon. They take me to the energy. Let's take you into the energy of November of 2021. That's when things seem as if financially they're in the right place so that you can be in the right place to live and have your very own residence. Thank you so much, Anita Joseph, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Whoa, long time no see. It's me.
Take my hand and walk with me so we can go where we'll be free and we will see the world differently, where one heart can go. Look beyond the years gone by and all the pain that passed us by, and we will be together, you and I. And when you look out to the sky, remember love can pass you by, and it's time to look behind the years you lost. Everyone has a story. Everyone feels the pain. Everyone has been hurt before.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Yes, indeed. There's a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM 96.9, 103.9, and 95.3. And we're going right back to the phone lines, and we've got to go to Hollandale. I've got Joey Emanuel on the line. Joey, how are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Sarah, I guess.
Good.
I guess.
Well, we can all just keep keeping on right about now. Yes, you got your angels, you got your guides, you got your ascended masters. You're doing pretty well from what I can see.
Thank you for seeing that much, because I'm trying to figure out and see what's going to happen with my tenant, if I can get rid of this obstacle in my way.
Yeah, she's still dragging her feet, right?
Yeah, I don't get any answers. I don't get any answers as to where she's going. If I can get her out of the way, I call for help from lawyers and stuff like that. I can't get an answer that way either.
No. Everybody's hands are tied as a landlord right now. So, I'm sure she's not ready to move. She's not able to move. And, because of the situation, you can't really force her hand. So she's kind of using it to her advantage right now. And that's where she's at. But she does have conversations going on with other places to live. It's not that she's not looking. It's just everything's on the slow moving burner here. And so if she can, and this sounds kind of weird, but if she can just kind of stay where she is to gather herself some more momentum, it'll make it easier for her to transition out. And that's kind of the card she's playing.
I guess that's kind of like what I feel the same way too.
Yeah, she's just trying to, just make the best of a bad situation, and in a way make it work in her favor. And unfortunately, it is to your detriment, because you count on your tenant paying, as do all the other landlords, who are going through the same thing here. Whether it's a building or personal property that they rent out, as you do, it's it becomes problematic.
Yeah. In the meantime, for some reason, I don't know, this is kind of like weird to feel the same thing. Well, I don't know, maybe it's not weird. I've been feeling like a lot of something coming to me. It's just weird at the same time.
Interestingly enough, this year, as you know, this year you're kind of, this 2020 has been for you a year of endings and closings, disconnecting from people that you realized you weren't a vibrational match with. So you were clearing up a lot of old energy, and you're putting your foot upon the path on or around your birthday of this wide open space, freedom, feeling independent, feeling successful, feeling as if you can do anything. This just brand new, fresh energy. And then when I spin you into 2021, and I go from 2020 to 21, and I move you into the June month of 2021, now I feel like life is complete. We have energy of this love connection. So we're prepping for that, but by clearing out old space, old energies that have been weighing you down, Joey. This is a very transitionary time for you at this point, and it's a clearing time. It's also a good time, Spirit is telling me to tell you to clear out your house and declutter a bit. So I don't know if there's some things that you've been hanging on to for some sentimental value, or things that maybe, you know what, you used for different spiritual practices in the past, but you're really not actively using them. They're holding energy and they're holding you back. Clear, clean, go.
I think I totally understand that completely.
Good. Perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm sad today.
That's okay.
And Joshua died.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry.
But it's okay. It's nothing that affects me completely that much. But I made contact with him as a spirit. Mm-hmm. And I've been talking to dead people a lot more than others. I was surprised. Mm-hmm. And I've been of service to other people, talking to dead people.
Yeah, I understand.
But no, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the input of my tenant. I keep trying.
And clear space, and of course, put a candle for your loved one, and
I guess a lot of like sage, frankincense, myrrh. I have all of that here.
Yeah, just clear the space a bit, and also clear it of clutter. Declutter the house.
I totally get it. The reason I hit me really hard on because I haven't been motivated to even throw my trash. Mm-hmm. That's how bad it is.
Okay, well.
Not kidding.
Well, you know what? It's a short walk to the kitchen and an even shorter walk to outside. So, all right. Thank you so much, Joey. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Bye for now. Good. Bye for now. Bye. 888-565-1470. Looking forward to talking to you all across the nation and talking to you on Facebook. So pop your questions in the Facebook feed and share the page, share the light, share the love. But I got to go to Pittsburgh. I got Ileana right here in Pittsburgh. Let's see what's going on with Ileana. Got to hear what's happening here. Ileana, how you doing tonight?
Hi, it's Ariana, actually.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much, Ariana. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm doing well. How are you?
I am great. Thank you so much for calling. Is this your first time connecting with us?
No. Okay. I've had some readings with you, and I've definitely taken some classes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad that you are here with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what is your question for us?
Yeah, I just wanted to call. So I believe I'm going through an awakening, and it's something that I haven't really experienced before, and I would just like some guidance or just anything coming through as to what's going on. Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that they make me aware of is that you began a very strong spiritual shift last year. It's like you went searching for answers. This is correct, yes? And even that you wonder if there is really life after life. Like you've asked that question as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I also see here that you were feeling bogged down, weighed down by life, and you really have a very busy mind, and so you were having trouble escaping your thoughts. Am I correct here? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like you've become more aware of the spiritual realm, the energy, feeling people's energy, feeling other energies of spirit world. So you kind of have been having your foot in the physical world and the spiritual world, and that's kind of what's sort of freaking you out, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And so what you don't understand is how can you be aware of something that you cannot see? How can you feel something that you cannot see? How can you have a sense of something close to you, but when you look, there's nothing there? How can you look at a tree and just see the life in it, whereas 3 years ago, all you saw was a tree? This is what you're asking, yes?
Yes.
How is it that we see the frequency in things? How is it that suddenly even your own hand looks different? Because it's almost like you could see the light that's in your hand. Because you broke through the barrier that lets you know that you're more than your physical density. And, of course, there are ways to break through the spiritual barrier, but one of them is through meditation. Others is to, sit, to be still, to work with your angels, your guides. And then sometimes we kind of go on a little journey that kind of takes us down a path that sometimes is induced. Yes? So there's something that kind of activates it, stimulates it. Yes? And we push you through that way. Now, one of the things is that when one rushes through the process of this awakening, sometimes one's physical body is not able to sustain and hold the frequency. And I'm going to give you an example so you understand. When I was with my spiritual teacher, Bill, and he used to sit with me and tell me stories, he would open up energy, and he'd be like, I'm expanding energy. And I'm sitting there like a girl from New Jersey going, yeah, right. Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing, but okay, do it, right? So he would be, I'm opening up energy, and it all sounded kind of weird to me. And I was like, okay, yeah, Bill, great, thanks. And then at the time, I used to do a lot of driving. And so I was in New Jersey, and I was on the Turnpike, actually 95, and I'm driving, and my peripheral vision, that's the vision that you can see from either side, you can only see so far to the left and so far to the right, it was so completely open, I could almost see out of my right eye and my left eye the cars that were almost behind me or significantly far in the next lane behind me. And I thought I was tripping on the highway. I kept swerving my car thinking that people were coming at me, but I was feeling their energy. I wasn't actually seeing them in my physical eye, which was trippy. I was seeing them in my spiritual eye, and they were coming down the road, and I could feel them coming, and I was kind of jerking around like I almost killed myself. So when I got done with the road trip, I got back, and I said, I don't know what you did. Yeah, sure. It looks like you did something. But I really need us to tune this back because I can't be seeing things behind me or feeling things behind me. And he said, but you need to feel. You need to know. You need to understand. But when we're not ready or we don't expect it, it scares us. And we don't know what to do with the energy. And that's where you are. You've put your foot upon the path of opening and this awakening. And you kind of push the envelope in a way. And I know you understand what I'm saying in this. And by pushing the envelope, you put yourself in a place where your frequency is not matching the frequency of the world that you're entering. So you're hitting a clash of energy. And this is causing angst, anxiety, disruption here in the breath and the breathing, sleepless nights, even I don't want to say hallucinations, but I feel like you think you're seeing things, yes?
Yes, sort of, yeah.
Okay. And we have anxiety, yes?
Yeah, more amounts than I've ever experienced, really, to be honest.
Yeah, because now you're realizing that you're not as physically dense in the body, and that feels so unfamiliar that it's scaring you. So you want to work with Archangel Michael. You want to be at our Archangel Michael class. You need to learn to balance out the energy. And not everybody has a spiritual awakening the same as you. So no two people are the same. So it's navigating it, all right? And, we have learned a lesson as far as pushing the envelope, as far as connection spiritually being exacerbated in some way. You've learned that lesson. But now it's going to take a while for you to recalibrate your body to this new energy. And this new energy, just like I had to tell my teacher, hey, tone this back. I can't be seeing things behind my head. That's just not what I'm not, part fly. I don't need to see stuff behind me. So I had to get the energy to kind of tone back and kind of balance it out. So you've got a little transition time coming up, but your angels and guides are with you. They're fully supporting you, and you're opening up to some new possibilities for yourself. All right?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your question. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. 888-565-1470. Opening up the phone lines. Let's pull a question from Facebook. All right, Nesh Donaldson. Okay, will I be successful, if I move to Oklahoma where the winds come sweeping down the plain? So, Nesh Donaldson, you can move to Oklahoma, but I would not advise moving to Oklahoma in these next 3 months. So I don't know what your plans are as far as timing, but Spirit says, no, don't move these next few months. Stay where you can stay for now. If possible, it is best to stay in something familiar, especially do not move in the month of October. That is looking like not a good experience for you. There'll be a lot of confusion and a lot of hiccups in the journey of the move. We're going to take another question from Facebook, and we've got Kevin Paul. Kevin Paul says, hey, what is Spirit saying to me about my living situation, also Mom and her living situation? Should we get a house together? You know, that's kind of tough because I know you want your independence, but I do feel that you and your mom at this point, at this juncture, do need something together. And I feel as if you may both initially move together. So you want to get something that's easy for Mom to handle so that you're not trapped there for a long period of time. I feel like you'll be there for a period of time. And then when both of you are feeling a little more secure, Kevin Paul, then I feel like it'll be time for you to go off to your new horizons and kind of have a new life, and Mom will be okay. Thanks so much, Kevin Paul, for your Facebook question. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I've got to go to Delray Beach. I've got to go here in Florida. I've got to go all across the nation to answer your questions. Boy, oh boy, do I and the angels want to hear from you. 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know we're going to be right back.
I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice?
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story.
Yes, indeed, every soul's got its story. What's your soul story? Well, tonight we're going to find out at 888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Lily, and she's in Delray. Hello, how are you tonight?
Hello, how are you today? Everything doing well.
Good. Your first name is Lily, yes?
Lilia.
Lilia. Okay, Lilia. Good to have you here tonight. What is your question for us tonight?
Okay, so basically, I've been in a relationship for the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the first 3, we were definitely on the same.
Okay, I'm going to just ask you to just give me their birthday and your birthday. And then let Spirit see where we are now in the relationship. Okay? Then we'll banter back and forth about the story. But let's check Spirit's story. Let's see what's going on.
Okay. My birthday.
I have yours.
July.
What is their birthday?
Okay. His birthday is July 26th,
okay,
1981.
Okay, so the first thing here that I'm made aware of is that last year was a bit of a bumpy year. He went through a lot last year. I feel like coming into 2019, things just weren't the same for him, and it translated to the relationship for the both of you. Is that correct?
Yes, actually,
he was very
I feel more like 2 years, but yeah,
okay.
Last year was rough.
Last year was rough, and that's kind of like the nail in the coffin as far as Spirit shows me. It's like he seems very, very disconnected, not on the same page, almost like I got attitude. Like he's got attitude. He's not the same kind, loving, caring, communicative person that you knew him to be. Yes, please? He's shut down. This is true?
Yeah, I feel more like on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, I see his energy very closed off, very shut down here. And I feel like he's not looking to stay in the relationship at this time. This relationship makes me feel as if he, for some reason, it doesn't have to be something you did, he feels trapped.
Okay.
Excuse me. So he's got this trapped feeling in his energy.
Okay. So overall, there's just, even if things change, because I feel like it's been more of the outside, those things change is not going to make a difference in things moving forward for us in a positive side.
Right now, he needs a little space. Can you give him space? Can you step
Absolutely.
back? Okay.
Yeah.
Let him figure it out. He went through a major transition last year. And Spirit's talking to me about yesterday. I'm like thinking about last year, but they're telling me yesterday. Did you guys have a conversation or something didn't go right yesterday between the two of you, please?
I wouldn't say, there's been a lot of bickering.
Yeah.
But like I said, the ups are ups and the downs are really down.
Okay. So let him have his space, okay?
Yeah, sure.
And this way, if he decides he needs a break, he can communicate that effectively. But right now he's feeling pressured. And I feel like there's something that was going on with family around him that was complicating things as well. So I feel him pulled, is what I'm telling you. So I feel like he's pulled in a few different directions right now. And last year was just a rough year for him individually. And it was a bad year for the relationship. He's got one foot out. It's up to him if he puts it back in, right? You know that, what's that song? You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, turn yourself about, right? You know, it's not time to do the hokey pokey. We just got to let it be. And when I move you in this energy, I will tell you this, Lilia, you will have better understanding about this relationship. And Spirit's giving me this feeling by December 1st. So give a little space, then a conversation had, and let's see. He's just pressured. He's just pressured. His energy's snarky. He's just not really showing up for this relationship. All right?
Gotcha.
All right. Thank you so much. Is this your first time calling?
No, I've called you before.
Thank you so much. Thank you for following the show. I greatly appreciate that. And
thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now. Bye. 888-565-1470. We've got Erica. Erica's in Florida. Erica, how you doing?
Okay.
Good, Erica. Welcome. Good to have you here.
My name is Henrika, Henryka, Henrika.
Oh, Henrika. Henrika, can you shut the radio or whatever in the background, please?
That is the Facebook.
Well, shut it because I can't talk to you and hear myself in stereo.
Okay.
It's a little too much.
Okay, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Henrika, how can I help you tonight?
You know me. I was few times in the reading, and now I got getting very rough time, very rough.
Yes.
My stepbrother passed away.
Oh.
And he make will. He make will before he give me, and some will before. And that was like his very close friend. There was not girlfriend and boyfriend relation, but it was very close.
Right.
And now she attacking me all the way.
Oh, yes.
She wanna have that his will, whatever but he has no money. All accounts are empty. I was paying for his apartment for 7 months, everything. It's no money, but she asking me. She called me asking me what he did with his money. I told her, you have to ask him. I don't know.
Right.
And what the outcome going to be with this is so much
drama. You know,
commotion.
Yes, it's a lot of drama. Henrika, she doesn't have a leg to stand on, okay? So she's trying to bully you into giving her information, and she thinks you're lying and you're hiding something from her. But you know that you're not, right?
I'm not. I'm not. I telling her true. My brother have no money. Yeah. I have to bury him for my money.
Yeah.
I don't even have money to bury him.
Right. So you don't have to engage in conversation with her. You don't. You could tell her
I don't talk to her.
Yeah. And just if she starts trouble, you just tell whoever she's talking to, that's
she put it to the lawyer.
I know. And but nothing's going to come of it. Because you were in charge and you have a paper trail and she's the girlfriend. She doesn't have a leg to stand on.
She wasn't not even his girlfriend. They was a very close friend because she has had.
But it does. But guess what? It doesn't matter because she has no legal. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give you legal advice. But the way my spirit guides tell me is that she's not going to get very far. Okay. So you are the sister. You looked after him. You made sure his bills were paid. You did the right thing. And so, honor your brother, his memory, and may he rest in peace. And I'm sorry for your loss. I know. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm missing him so much.
Yes.
Okay. I want to only know because, I'm going to be also with you on 29 for your Michael.
Oh, great. You're going to take our Archangel Michael class. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. Yes.
I paid. And yesterday too.
Yes, thank you for joining us yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you. And nothing else you see it.
Everything, you're not having any problems coming, no problems coming to you regarding this. She may try, but nothing will come of it. And you need to grieve and honor your brother right now. All right?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your call. Bye for now.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got to go to Fate in Pennsylvania. Fate, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And what is your question for us tonight?
So I have a question. I recently tried to quit my job, but my mother had just passed away, and so they said, take some time off, take as much time as you need, and then, come on back. And today I got a note from my HR manager saying, I'm trying to figure out when you're going to make it back. As far as I know, you should only take a month off.
Right.
And yeah, and it doesn't sit well with me because I'm actually in therapy, and my therapist recommended that I not return within the month, and so she suggested that I take October off as well. Yes. So I've been off since September. And I just, it's not sitting well with me. And, right today I'm feeling like I don't want to go back.
I understand. And some of it is the mourning of your mom, and some of it is the discomfort in the personalities that you were dealing with before your mom passed. So you're knowing that you're not in your best frame of mind, and now you're going to step right back into a hornet's nest of people. So this is why we have the uncomfortability. And you need to look at what your rights are. Go to the HR manual that you have, go to your employee rights book, and then also take a look at what's available to you as far as extended family leave, what is available to you by law, what's available for you. I'm not a lawyer, cannot give you legal advice, but do your due diligence, do your research so that you can take a leave. You could take a leave without pay if that's what you choose to do, and this will give you some more time. My spirit guides are saying, give yourself more time first, because you are getting ready to totally reinvent yourself. And this reinvention is going to require you to be more creative, to step out of the box, to break the patterns, to not do what you've been doing all this time. And in order to do that, you need a clear head. So you're not ready to do that. And you won't be able to be the best employee when you go back. And you deal with other people in your job. Is that correct? With a lot of other people. So we can't be snapping. We've got to keep it together.
Right.
Now, you did want to leave and transition your job even before Mom passed. This is correct, yes?
Yeah.
So it is really important for you that you seek the reasons why you wanted to leave and see what you can do to shift your situation so that you can create another role, another opportunity for yourself as you gather your emotions.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's you put flowers for your mom recently or something? Because they're showing me flowers on the other side. What are these flowers that I see?
I got flowers. My daughters gave me flowers when she passed. But I haven't done it.
Okay. Well,
so that's a whole other story because my family has lost their mind since that happened. So
everyone's at everyone's throats. But I see this. I see the flowers. So that your daughters gave you flowers, but I really feel like it's time for you to put some flowers for your mom, okay?
Okay.
Buy some flowers at the store, put it in the house, say, Mom, this is for you, and help me get these people get their heads straight and get peace back in this family because they've gone mad.
Yeah.
And everyone's quibbling over different things and finger pointing, and I feel like somebody feels, kind of like our other caller, Henrika, when she was talking about, someone's like, well, where's his money or where's this stuff? Like, suddenly everybody's all concerned with stuff having to do with your mom when nobody was interested before.
Right.
So you've got to kind of lay down the law there and kind of figure out what everyone is trying to accomplish and put them all in their place.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this your first time calling the show?
Yes.
How did you hear about our show?
I have talked to you before, but not calling the show, so I follow you on Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
It popped up, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for following me on Instagram, and my condolences on the loss of your mom. Give her some flowers in the energy, and let's connect soon. Perhaps we'll do a personal reading, and when her energy is a little more settled, we will bring her through to you, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go to Facebook and pull a question from Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on Facebook. Tiffany Stone. Tiffany Stone, thanks for joining us here on Facebook. And Tiffany, she says she had shared the page, so thank you for sharing the page on Facebook. I feel like I'm constantly blocked certain things in my life, or maybe I'm just being impatient. Tiffany Stone, maybe it's a little bit of both. And some of the blockages are coming from within. I feel as if you're kind of holding yourself back in some way, almost as if the broken part of you that doesn't feel like you're worthy of the things that you want is getting in the way. So I want you to tune into your knowing that you are worthy of everything you desire. And as far as patience, Tiffany Stone, yeah, you could use a little bit more. And I will tell you that 2021 brings you a lot more connections in the energy of people and connections for work, networking, and getting the momentum that you want in your financial wellness. Thanks so much, Tiffany Stone, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull one more from Facebook before we go back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Joe Thorne. Joe Thorne, he says, Sarah, any messages and spirit guides regarding this great time of change? You know, it's been quite the metamorphosis for you, Joe Thorne, and these past 2 years have brought about changes in your spiritual life, your personal life, and your financial life. And yes, things had taken a back seat financially, but I feel like the momentum is going to be lining up well for your financial wellness. And when I move you into the December month of 2020, I feel like you have your foot upon a path of writing a book and putting together some type of work that is going to be used to help other people. Joe Thorne, keep on the path, and financial wellness is coming for you soon. Thanks so much, Joe, for following us always on Facebook. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we've got to take a call from Jennifer, and Jennifer is in West Palm Beach. Jennifer, how you doing?
Good evening. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Jennifer. Good to make a connection with you. How can we assist you
Likewise.
tonight? Yes.
Looking for guidance on how I can stop attracting toxic relationships. Just recently broke up with a guy who I thought was it, and not.
And not. Yeah, it was like a dun-dun-dun kind of dud, yes? I'll tell you what, Jennifer, that's a great question.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, Jennifer, and then when I come back, I've got a mouthful for you. Spirit guides have got a solution, and we are going to get right to the root of the problem. Jennifer, stay with us. Everyone listening, stay with us. We're going to be right back.
Interested in state-of-the-art healing? Call Ray Crowley at 561-276-9643. Ray Crowley is a pioneer in the use of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, effectively treating cognitive disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, brain injuries, strokes, and showing great promise for treating COVID-19 without mechanical respirators. Ray Crowley has 40 years of experience in physical therapy, treating sports injuries, traumatic brain injury, and other neurological conditions with astonishing results. Visit OxygenRescueCareCentersOfAmerica.com or call Crowley Physical Therapy in Delray Beach at 561-276-9643 to schedule your appointment today.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
And we are back here live on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. Let's take a look at our conversation with Jennifer. Jennifer, we are coming right back to you. Thank you so much for holding. So Jennifer, before we went to commercial, you were asking the age-old question, how do I break the habit of attracting a toxic relationship and thinking that someone is a person that I really am excited about and happy to be with, and then realizing that it's just the old thing over and over again. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Jennifer, we're going to go back in time for just a minute. Often a lot of the relationships that we are attracting are a result of a belief, a limited belief from childhood that we are not worthy or good enough, or that someone was not available and we feel abandoned and less than and unimportant in our experience as a child. Does something like that resonate with you?
Most definitely.
Okay. So when I take you back to the age of 8, where did you feel disconnected and separate and even not safe at that time?
With my mom.
Okay. And so that little girl, believe it or not, is trapped in that memory. So what you are essentially doing, even as a full-fledged adult, is your little girl inside of you is doing her best to prove her worth by making someone who is unavailable emotionally and rigid and is trying to bring her this relationship that she can convince someone to love her who's not available for her. And this is what's happening. So the little girl underneath, even though you think you're vetting and searching through the piles of the perfect people to find someone that you feel meets your desires and needs, your little girl is sending out a signal saying, I need to be validated because I don't feel worthy. And so she's attracting people that match that feeling of I don't feel worthy, I'm unimportant, and I need to be put down and criticized. Yes?
Absolutely.
This is where we are. And so Jennifer, one of the things that I do is I take people to their energy of their soul. And it's called soul integration. And how do you break this pattern? We need to go back and have a conversation with your little girl. And this little girl needs to know that she's safe, she's loved, and that she's not the things that her mother said. And that you are going to be the person she can trust and that you are going to parent her. This is what we're going to do. So we don't have time to really delve into it completely, but I want to just take a moment. Jennifer, can you see your little girl in your mind, yourself as an 8-year-old?
I do.
Okay. And I want you to see yourself after you maybe had gotten punished. Because Mom seems a little harsh, yes? A little rough around the edges?
Very much so.
Very much so. Jennifer, I want you to see your little girl in her room feeling kind of sad. And she feels a little scared, is that correct?
Very scared.
Very scared. And in turn, this little girl is still attracting versions of scary people. So I want you to go sit next to her on the bed. There's a whole thing that we do, but we're going to just touch upon this memory for just a minute, just so that you can get a little relief. And then hopefully you and I can work together. Jennifer, see yourself as you are now sitting on the bed next to your little girl.
Okay.
What is your little girl doing? Is she under the covers? Is she hiding? Where is she?
Is sitting on top of her canopy bed, crisscross applesauce with her, holding one of her baby dolls.
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't feel very happy, does she?
No.
Okay. So I want you to say a few things to her. So whatever I say, just repeat out loud to her, okay?
Okay.
I want you to say, Jennifer, I've come to keep you safe.
Jennifer, I've come to keep you safe.
You're such a special little girl.
You are such a special little girl.
You don't deserve this.
You don't deserve this.
You are worthy of love.
You are so worthy of love.
Mom is doing the best she can.
Mom is doing the best she can.
But she's not very happy.
She's not very happy.
She's hurt and angry.
And she's so hurt and so angry.
And she's taking it out on you.
And she takes it out on you.
But I'm here now.
But I am here now.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were trapped here.
I'm so sorry. I did not know that you were trapped here.
Because of you, I'm a strong, independent woman.
Because of you, I am a strong and independent woman.
And I get to create the world I want.
And I get to create the world I want.
But I realized that something was missing.
I realized that something was missing.
And that's you.
And that's you.
You're smart.
You are so smart.
You're creative.
You're so creative.
You're such a pretty little girl.
You're such a pretty little girl.
And you have such a kind heart.
And you have such a kind heart.
But we don't have to go overcompensate for other people.
But we don't have to overcompensate for other people.
It's okay to be who we are.
It's okay to be who we are.
We don't need to convince someone to love us.
We don't need to convince someone to love us.
We just need to be us.
We just need to be us.
Tell her, I know you're scared.
I know you're scared.
And you don't sleep at night.
And you don't sleep at night.
But I'd like to take you from here.
But I'd like to take you from here.
Would you like to come to me?
Would you like to come with me?
Do you trust me?
Do you trust me?
Okay. Is she coming to you?
Yes.
Take her by the hand.
Already done.
And take her out of the house. But when you get to the front door, let me know when you see your front door, because we're going to say something else.
I see the front door.
Look at her and say, it's okay.
It's okay, Jennifer.
We're not responsible for these people.
We're not responsible for these people.
I'm going to keep you safe.
I'm going to keep you safe.
And we're going to create the world we want.
So we are going to create the world that we want.
I love you.
I love you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And open the door.
Door is wide open.
And then take her out and slam it shut. And see yourself walking away from that.
Yes.
You see, Jennifer, the patterns of abuse have kept you limited in your belief of being worthy. And so part of you is attracting people who you know aren't going to stay this way. You don't have to worry about them turning on you, because when they start to turn, they're going to go. So we do work similar to this, a little more in depth, of course, on a one-on-one session called Soul Integration. So I do hope you pop on my website, Jennifer, and take a look at that. And perhaps we can do that together. Okay?
Yes, very much so. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much.
You're welcome. How did you hear about the show?
The woman that referred me to your show actually was part of the toxic relationships. She introduced me to the guy that I've been seeing for 2 months, and she sent me information about this show, and they spent this past weekend together. So,
well,
yeah.
Interesting. But you know what? God uses people in mysterious ways. So,
Absolutely.
Jennifer, let it
I'm grateful.
go. Let it go.
Yes.
Right? We'll see how it all plays out.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. God bless you. Keep us posted.
Thank you so much. God
You're
bless you
welcome.
too. Thank
Bye
you.
for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Going to pop on the phone to Delray. I got Kathy, and Kathy's like hanging on here. Kathy, how you doing?
Okay, good. How are you?
I'm doing well, Kathy. We have just like 2 minutes. How can I help you tonight?
I'm sorry. I have two quick questions. First is I have a little lump in my neck that is worrisome, but the doctor did a CT scan and they cannot find anything, but it's there.
Right.
So I don't know if you can see anything there. I don't know.
Okay. And so they were not able to see anything. Did you go to ear, nose, throat person, please?
Yes.
Okay. And did we check the thyroid? Because Spirit is kind of taking me to the thyroid area, please. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
They check all that area with a CT scan.
Okay. I feel like we want to go to someone else just to rule something out. It may be, and I'm not a doctor, but let's say it's a little benign little fluid there, but we do want to have that checked. We do want to know what that is, Kathy. So go to someone else. When I scan, I'm not seeing anything critical. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I will say follow up, because let's just see, because it is still there. And why is it there? We have about 40 seconds. What's your next question?
Okay. I'm going to be trying to sell my apartment where I live, and I would like to know more or less what do you see? I'm going through a lot besides that, but that's important for
Kathy, what I see here is that after November is a good time to sell your apartment. So get everything ready so you can make the sale. And Kathy, I do hope you pop on to SarahSpiritual, and perhaps we can have a personal session. You've got a lot going on. Let's see if we can get you right on track, Kathy. How did you hear about me?
I've spoken to you before on the radio.
Thank you.
And I visited you once, I believe. Yeah.
Well, come on back, or let's do a phone reading. Good night for now, Kathy. God bless
good
you.
night. Thank
Keep
you.
us posted.
Okay, thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for 554 live shows here of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. As always, we are so blessed to connect with each one of you. Thank you for opening your hearts, being vulnerable and authentic. We truly love that. And thanks to the angels and the guides and our loved ones for assisting us here tonight. God bless you. Everyone stay well. Hang on. We'll get through this. Bye for now. I am Sarah Spiritual.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
You've seen the ads on TV, and you've heard your friends tell you about MyPillow. MyPillow is guaranteed the most comfortable pillow you will ever own. Right now at MyPillow.com, when you use the promo code KANE, K-A-N-E, at checkout, buy one MyPillow, get one for free. But you have to use the promo code KANE, K-A-N-E, at MyPillow.com for this incredible offer. Buy one MyPillow, get another one free. Go to MyPillow.com right now. Use the promo code KANE, K-A-N-E.